Hi everyone, my name is Tricia Braxton Perry and I manage the Youth Horticulture Education Program at the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension. Horticulture includes plant science as it relates to gardening. I love gardening because I can eat food that I personally grow. These are eggplants that are growing right here in my backyard just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada, where the summer temperatures this season have already reached 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Want to learn more about establishing your own home garden? Feel free to contact the Horticulture Department at the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension using the links that I've provided below this video. Don't forget to click Show More. So as you've probably guessed, today's episode features the delicious eggplant, and I will be using eggplants grown right here in my backyard. Eggplant is a member of the Solanaceae, or nightshade family, which includes tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers. Its origin is considered to be India, where it continues to grow wild. But a hardy variety of eggplant of different sizes and colors can be found in certain African, Asian, and European countries. Eggplant is a frost-tender, heat-loving, branching, bushy plant with thick, woody stems. Eggplant can be white, orange, green, red, or the beautiful dark purple color we are accustomed to here in the United States. The time from planting to harvest is 100 to 150 days from seed or 70 to 85 days from transplants. Plant in late spring and harvest in the summer. Now, the nutritional value of these beauties are that they're a great source of vitamins C, K, and B6, and they can be cooked in many different ways. The ingredients for our dish today includes 2 moon eggplants, 2 white eggplant, these were grown from the Youth Horticulture Garden at Extension's Las Vegas campus, 6 red pearl onions, 1 sweet pepper, 2 cloves of fresh garlic, 2 Roma tomatoes, yes, these were plucked right from my garden, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 pinch of salt, optional, 1/4 cup of water, dough, homemade or store-bought pizza dough will do, 1/2 cup of egg white, and flour, optional. To prep, rinse all produce thoroughly, yes, even the garlic. I sometimes use a baking soda or lemon and water wash. Chop your eggplant into 1/2-inch cubes and chop your pepper into 1/2-inch cubes as well. Peel and cut your red onions in half. And for the garlic, there are garlic mincers and garlic choppers. I'm a garlic chopper, so this is chopped garlic. Our tomatoes can be cut in 1-inch cubes because they deconstruct easily with heat. Once you have all of these ingredients in a bowl, you can add your extra virgin olive oil. I said 2 tablespoons, but here I'm eyeballing it. And you can also add your dash of salt. There are 2 cooking parts to this process. You want to preheat your oven to 400. Oops. There you go. And then you want to turn on your skillet over medium heat. Or if you have an electric skillet, set it to 350. Now, since you've already added the extra virgin olive oil to your mixture, you can place it nicely in the skillet with the extra virgin olive oil, mixing it around, mixing all the veggies around. Allows for a nice even coating when it cooks. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Here's where the water comes in. You want to add your 1/4 cup of water to the veggies to make them sweat. You hear that sizzle? You can almost smell the deliciousness through the sizzle. My dough has been rolled out to about, I'd say, 1/8 of an inch thick. My eggplant mixture has been cooking for about 10 minutes now. You see that the color is becoming a little bit translucent. The onions are breaking apart. Oh my goodness, this looks just so beautiful. Again, You can almost smell the deliciousness through the sound of the sizzle. Now, using a clean and dry tin can, you want to make sure to make your impressions in your dough. My sheet of pizza dough yielded 10 circles. I'm now going to place 2 tablespoons of eggplant mixture into the middle of each circle. I'm dipping the spoon into the egg whitewash and then drawing a little smile on the edge of each circle. And this will allow the dough to stick once I fold the empanada in half. And you see it's just a little light glaze of egg white on the edges. So I've folded the top half of the circle over onto the other half. You see it looks like a little ravioli. Now I am dipping my fork into the flour so that I can seal my little half circles here and the fork doesn't stick onto the dough. And see, you have a cool looking empanada that's been sealed. And then you just repeat this for as many times as you need to for all of the empanadas. Your empanadas are ready to be placed in the oven. If some of the mixture peeps through, that's totally fine. It cooks and tastes all the same. Alright, place the bottom sheet right there, and then bake it for 20 minutes. And so here you have it, folks. Freshly baked eggplant empanadas. Yummy. Let's see what this flaky goodness looks like inside. Look at that eggplant. Wow. Beautiful. Bon appetit.